the heck just happened? No, that time I didn't even crash. That was so weird. It said my OBS disconnected. I've never heard that or seen that pop up. Right here, it said like OBS disconnected, like reconnecting. Like right here is like a pop up. And like all of this was good. It said, you know, like stop streaming just like this. It said this. And I don't know, just never came back. And so I had to exit OBS. My OBS just like bricked. Never had that happen. Very weird. Is bro's stream good? I don't know. I don't think so. I think bro's stream is cooked. What's our next map? We got Sunset. I wonder what they're gonna play without Mini Boo. Probably Raze. I think Mini Boo even plays Raze now on this, right? Pretty sure even he's playing it. No, actually, he's still playing Neon here. I'm thinking of Lotus. Interesting. Does Woot play that shit? Sean heard me say that. Usernames change color. Why does that happen sometimes? There's certain time frames where like I'll have the same stream colors for like months and then one day it'll change. Okay, water break while we're between these maps. Water break. Everyone, let's hydrate together. What time is it? 4:30? Yeah, Heretics owned map 1, Sean.
Oh, that was an incredible start for Team Heretics. I'm now joined by their coach, Neil Senior. Now, Neil, we knew that Vut was going to be on Duelist coming into this tournament, but I did not expect him to pick up that op and be so oppressive as well. So was that part of the game plan for you guys as well? How long have you had to implement that aspect of your game?
Yeah, so I think we had the chance to scrim one map every time, so about one scrim, not going to lie. So when coming into this, like we always had issues with them coming with a visa, so we haven't really had that much time to practice, only 2 days. So we kind of just had a discussion, and you know, we know he's really good with an op. He plays it on chamber quite a lot. And when it came to duos, he's just been begging to play like double duos comps all the time. So yeah, when it came to the op, we kind of just said like, you know, if you want to op, feel free. Like we're used to setting up mini booth op on that map, so you know, Patty and Innes do like a really good job of setting up. So it wasn't a big change for us, to be honest. So we're
Well, he can really do it all. Best of luck on map.
What's he saying? What's he saying?
Couldn't agree more with that one, Yinsu. Voot definitely was impressive in that duelist role, and that led Team Heretics to be able to pick up that dub. Welcome back, everyone. Golden Boy.
Am I updated on time?
It's not a shocker that Heretics, you know.
Hold up.
It's not a shocker that.
Oh, that was an incredible start for Team Heretics. I'm now joined by their coach, Neil Senior. Now, Neil, we knew that Voot was going to be on Duelist coming into this tournament, but I did not expect him to pick up that op and be so oppressive as well. So was that part of the game plan for you guys as well? How long have you had to implement that aspect of your game?
Yeah, so I think we had the chance to scrim one map every time, so about one scrim. I'm not gonna lie. So when coming into this, like we always had issues with him coming with a visa, so we haven't really had that much time to practice, only 2 days. So we kind of just had a discussion, and you know, we know he's really good with an op. He plays it on chamber quite a lot, and when it came to duos, he's just been begging to play like double duos comps all the time. So yeah, when it came to the op, we kind of just said like, you know, if you want to op, feel free. Like we're used to setting up mini booth op on that map, so you know, Patty and Innes do like a really good job of setting up. So it wasn't a big change for us, to be honest. So we're chilling.
Yeah.
Well, he can really do it all. Best of luck on map 2.
Wow.
Maybe move him back and implement.
Dude, Niels has a lot of work cut out for him because
Way to go for this event, right?
he
This
says
is
he's
how
always
back
begging to
and
play
forth.
double duelist comp. He should have never said that shit publicly. Because now that the community knows that, it's like whenever they lose, it's like going to be the only fucking narrative. It's gonna be like, oh, why did you do this comp and not the double duelist?
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
And also Pat Attack, he has
That's
to have a lot
bro.
of credit given to
He
him.
can't
He's the
win
absolute
now. There's
super
no
sub.
winning.
He comes back in, despite
The
not
super
officially
sub. I love
being
that name.
a main player on this roster, he's made it to both global events of the year, which is crazy.
He overshared, you know what I mean? Like,
his supportive
it's
utility
not like
is
he
super
said
consistently
anything
on point.
false
He did
or
a great job
anything.
of setting Voot up.
Just
And
put
it's
himself in a
the same
bad
thing that he
spot.
was doing in Madrid when he was also playing in EMEA Stage 1. Like, honestly, he has the best karma in the world because, again, starting in a team as a sub and making both international events. And
Yeah.
being
Yeah,
so nice.
right? It's literally just like
I'm
me,
telling
for
you,
real,
you should
for
play the
real.
motto. It might work out for him. All right. Well, let's go
don't
ahead and
go
hear what the
gamble.
coach of DRG has to say as we get ready for map 2.
Oh, yeah, let's see the coach of DRG.
I'm now joined by DRG's
It's
coach
literally a
Yu Chen,
dragon.
head of map 2, and here with Luna as well to do some translation. Now, the Sunset pick coming up today, I feel like every team, they prepare for it because Heretics, they love this map. They always
Wait,
want to
that
pick
dress
it.
is
So what is your
crazy,
plan
actually.
coming into this?
那其实日落之城这张图
The VCT
像今天
stylists at
Heretics
these
他们经常
international
会
events
选
are
择
fucking
非常
insane.
喜欢这张图。那你们对于这张图都提前做了哪些部署和计划呢？
我们针对他们这张地图，我们在前一天看了大量的他们和其他队伍的比赛录像嘛，针对他们一些战术部署做了一些针对。
I think for Sunset, we have watched a lot of walls yesterday when they faced against other teams, so we made a lot of strategy to target for that.
Oh, thank you very much, Luna. I can't wait to see Coach Yu Chen. Let's see if they can bring it back.
All right, so there's a very
Which
interesting
dress is
thing
the wild
that I
one?
think, you know, needs to be mentioned here is that for teams like
I was
DRG,
talking about the belt
FPX,
one.
EDG, this is a rare circumstance where they're here, they could chill, they go home, they
Like,
vibe out, and they're
It's a lot like
they can take that time to watch those VODs.
how do I explain that? Like the dude fashion I see, like someone like Ender. Like Ender has like amazing fashion,
An opportunity here for
but
catch 'em off guard.
it's stuff that
They've
like,
gotta stop a white
dude,
hot boot, which is gonna be
that's way out of my comfort level.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
And
way
I
out.
think that it's good, especially
Way
in
out.
Sunset. It's a map where Heretics has felt super,
Give
super
me like the
comfortable.
most basic
Always
shit
kind of the
possible.
same thing. We're talking
I just
about
wanna
how
wear
they
comfortable
pressure
plain
at the beginning of the
colors.
round, how they repressure, especially in the mid round. Like finding the key points in the map, they're never going to be stale and defensive from the defense. Now the question
respect
is
it,
what's
dude,
going to be
like,
the same? Is he going to feel?
fucking
I mean,
live.
he is going to feel as comfortable. But are
Something
they going
tells
to
me they're
change
gonna
the plan coming?
Predictions.
Yeah.
Let me see the comp. I want to see what he's playing. I kind of figured they put him on raise. Okay. So we just heard them basically say like, oh, we looked into their Sunset a lot. Like we were doing a lot of anti-prep work. Did anyone tell them that the guy that plays the Neon isn't here? So right now they're sitting at this pick screen like, guys, they don't got the Neon. coach, they don't got the Neon. And the coach is like, I can't hear, guys. See a half. Just literally fake cutting out. Like, it's over. It's fucking over. Why is Woot playing? Well, Woot is on the team. He would be here no matter what. Patatek is playing because Miniboo isn't here. It's also confusing because Patatek played for Woot in Madrid, and then Woot became old enough to play, and that's when Woot played, you know, throughout EMEA and, you know, even in playoffs. But he needed some time off for his mental. Like, he's like still a child in school.
I mean, Raze is more
totally
standard. You might have a better idea of what a Raze will do. But still, if you're prepping for a Neon, it's completely different. So maybe all that prep will go out the window potentially.
He must be really fucking drained if he didn't want to go to China. It would have been like his first tournament.
They grab the orb here, and the Roomba will inevitably cue the fight that ensues.
I know he went to Madrid. I'm just saying, like,
a little space game.
You know, just first real international travel.
Always tend to favor the attacking side, and it just opens up the map again. And that's why you see Benji and Boo just prodding into that B site. Oh my gosh, Patatek
Spike down
hasn't skipped a beat. Nice trades in that elbow area of the A site, and now Heretics just want to regroup and play the disciplined game.
Let's see where Boo uses these two smokes.
Yeah,
does he give a one-way in either of them? Are they flat smokes? Are they going to contact? Since
yeah, this is where it gets really messy. They almost had too many options to begin with. They had spread themselves.
They know where one is in a 3-on-2.
And so now the question is, where do you go? They decide to rotate back A, narrowly avoiding disaster from TCH having timing mid.
I mean, Heretics are rotating so well right now.
No, he didn't one-way that. That's actually...
onto them, though.
That's a sketchy smoke. I'm very surprised Boo did that.
Spike planted onto the site. Numbers the way of the attack. Yeah. Benji Fishy and Rian's both weak, though. And Bukashu.
Any photographers in the chat?
So much to clear. The time is just ticking away. This smoke can prove to be fruitful.
Massive first kill from Bukashu. A 2v2 Rians, remember, still weak, 49 HP. Oh, that's a big kill though out from Boo. He gets
dude, just a fade away.
And Heretics in that post plant just opting to double up on the flank, wrapping around, and Boo just honestly just playing duck hunt in the back there. And yeah, it was scrappy, but I mean, he closed it out. Nice trading done from Heretics. That was the name of this round. It was just trading back and forth from the start. Xion 7 there. Getting
Benji's
a little
always
too
so hype, man.
in the beginning with that Gecko Flash running through. Throwing it straight at them. Maybe he needs to throw it up in the air next time, yeah.
I like the idea. I like that they wanted to take the fight, but it just doesn't really go their way. A Spectre and 2 rifles for the side of the attack. And a cam mid too, just to make sure there's no silly business. No antics that DRG are up to and pushing up mid.
Look at all this utility for the hit. Not trying to get cheesed at all is Heretics.
I must wait a moment.
And that goes back to that discipline that we were seeing on Icebox.
Oh yeah.
Bukashu potentially overwhelmed as Nick falls. He's able to get one, Bukashu is, but ultimately...
Do I have a single viewer in my chat right now that could tell me, like explain it like I'm 5. What type of player was Benji in Fortnite? Like, I don't even really know what kind of question I'm asking because I don't really watch much Fortnite as an esport. Like, was he like a builder? Was he like an insane aimer? Was he like a sniper? What was he? What was it like watching? Was he very creative? She was better than Bala. Okay.
And you're gonna see another B-side.
That's fine. You literally, I asked you how he is. You pick one person that I know that plays Fortnite. You're like, he's just better than that one dude you know. That's all you need to know. You know one other guy that plays Fortnite. He's better than that guy. That's all I can tell you.
They've been running the same idea at the beginning of the round A.
Bala did nothing to deserve that, man.
Yeah.
And Boo's ahead of it here.
Well, you gotta lower
Again, they
Bala's
throw the flash
fucking
over
rating
the
in my
top from
head.
Nick, and then Luke
That's fucked.
and Shion7 take the space to grab the orb to control the side.
That was literally my only
It's almost
gauge.
messy.
My only gauge for rating a Fortnite player was Bala. Bala good, everyone else bad casual.
Allows
Like
his team to go back
Bala,
and take
Ninja,
control
everyone
elsewhere.
else.
They're gonna
That's
reclear this A side on Luke.
just
He's in a
fucked up my
right now.
ranking.
And here comes the drone. He could get punished. It's a good nade though.
Yeah, but is it going to be enough to keep himself alive?
Ooh,
No, it just
dude,
buys
his
some
util was
time.
nice
for the
too.
re-swing
I
there.
can't believe he
I can't
went for
help but feel like
that.
That was a blunder, and now Shion7 is forced to try to get a trade, but Heretics taking his HP down low.
You've also got Benji Fish, who's going to be controlling the middle of the map late into the round.
It's insane
To
mechanic.
attempt to cut off the rotations. Paranoia
wow,
comes
he
out
got
from elbow.
that.
Benji Fish, he falls. But they're going to get the site, and they're going to get the spike down to 4v2 for the rest of the round.
Goated
Nick and
plant,
TZH
4 on
with
2,
so much to
bonus dub.
Plenty of time to do it, though, but they have
Who
to
gets
play
like
their
one
cards
more will be
just
one off
right.
ult.
No room for error. Paranoia creating some space. But if they're going to strike, they kind of have to do so soon. TZH getting the best of re-ends. Gets him a little bit closer to equal footing.
The problem is Nick is so far away.
Yeah, I have
Oh, that's
YouTube
a nice
up.
opening though.
TZH going to do it on his own, is he?
Ooh.
Time's running low. It's all up to Patatek. He
He's
has
just
one
with one
flash.
He's
spot.
been good for the team so far, but TZH he was a
Holy
monster.
shit, he doesn't
It's
have
not
it though.
going to be enough.
No, he doesn't have it.
He did so much to
Wow.
get them there,
At least he
but it
saved
was
back
not
then.
enough.
Oh my gosh, it's
Good
heartbreaking
mechanically.
for TCH. He completely dominated in that round, but the time was just too low.
He John Wicked his way through that entire retake by himself.
Like when I watch Benji, man, like his util
nice
is
shots.
really fucking good, but his mechanics are unbelievable. Like his mechanics are so good. I am very impressed by his util usage though, as like it just seems like he knows a lot more about the game than I would expect a Fortnite player to know about. You know, like that's like respectfully, like I am sometimes slightly smug as a CS player. I am. Like I think it's not that I don't think he would have insane mechanics. Like his full round like as a player is amazing.
He's got
He
20
is so
HP,
good.
has to satchel out.
Oh, another entry. What a nade.
I mean, this is, again, borderline perfect. They're just so precise and so exact
Oh,
on
nice
how they're
shot.
taking these sites. It's a great shot out from Nick, but how much more can they do? Nick gets another. The swing out from Patty overwhelms him. And once again, numbers the way of the attack. They want to scale up and take this fight, which is dangerous. Remember, TZH had a massive round previously. Only one with the rifle.
He isolated
Yeah.
site.
Yeah, but they've
Oh,
got
I
the
agree that the
crossfire. He has to
mechanics
get
might be
it as
easy.
best as he can,
Oh
and
my
he's gonna
god.
get it.
Oh, dude.
Yes, he can.
Well played.
He woke up.
Well played.
Oh, he's been awake. He was awake in the previous round.
He's trying to bring it back for his team. Showing his team that they can do it. It's possible.
Single-handedly.
Look at him.
Almost dragged.
Like that's what you're saying. He's only been playing Val for 18 months. That's what you're saying. Like that's incredible. That's incredible. His fucking game sense is so good. Yeah, that's what I mean. So gifted guys like CS game sense and team play is next level. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's why, you know, like the FNS teams. Ooh.
Luke in a different spot with an op in hand. Remember, he's been playing A.
Oh, what a dart.
And there goes the op.
Where'd
And
the
the KO
dark?
flash to follow up.
They don't have
onto
to
the site.
They don't have to deal with the Cypher setup. Bukashi
Nick
set up
got
on
the
the other
second.
side.
And
Oh,
third.
Nick. Massive from Nick.
No shot.
There's reason to believe now. They seem dead
Damn,
on arrival,
how
but
the
DRG
fuck did he
showing
live?
signs of life.
Wow.
But yeah, like I just feel like Envy, Optic, you know, like all those teams, NRG, they're just loaded with CS players. You know, most of the initial waves of top level teams in Valorant had kind of like strategic backing from CS players or coaching. Seemed like that was very important at
Even
first.
the KO flash was perfect.
At this point, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm not gonna lie.
But the showstopper from
But
Wood just didn't connect, and that'll
At
ultimately
first,
force
there was a
Heretics to
huge
be on-
first mover advantage. Right?
Honestly, maybe the first eco I've seen them be on in this series, which is crazy to say.
Yeah, we haven't seen them in this position.
Yeah, like the 100 Thieves rosters.
It's also a different approach from DRG. I mean, yeah, they've got Luke who's hopping B again, but a little bit more invested mid. And lo and behold, it's Benji Fish who's here. Tap at the door to try to strike as it goes down, but no target given. He's going to fill in on the space behind it, though. Did he hear that cam?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
even
good
to this day, there's
idea.
a lot of
The cam is there,
ex-CS
and
players.
They showed
Yeah.
on purpose. They got seen by the cam on purpose because Benji called it out for them. So that's why they're going back to B now. They're assuming that DRG is going to rotate towards the A side of the map.
Oh,
But
he could
They're
shut this
missing the window of
down.
opportunity like that icebox round.
Oh,
What was that?
what?
Clean
That
flick
is
out from
heck.
Patty.
That was actually doable for Benji. I
Paranoia's traded.
feel like
That
nobody hits
Cypher's
those.
gonna get so much info. They've got to
Oh,
overwhelm, and they've managed to
dude.
do so. Nick, again, an opportunity to be hero, but Woot drops him.
No shot, man. They just obliterated them with these sheriffs.
Sean with so much to do, a 1v3, but it's just an op in the hands of the duelist. Will the sheriffs fall to a whimper at the feet of Shion 7? No. A MasterCard 3
So, like,
for Heretics.
Kind of just continuing our yap session chat that we're on right now. We're just yapping. I think initially, obviously, like the CS players had a huge advantage because no one really knew how to use abilities. So it was a lot of like mid-rounding and abusing like just rotations, you know? It was just Counter-Strike in the beginning. And a lot of the teams like TSM and when you watch, damn, the handshake. Like TSM and Sentinels back in the day in NA, they used minimal util. Like it's a lot of CS play.
A mid default this time, but Boo's still doing
Yeah, these days abilities are the
this
truth.
A-side default,
And,
keeping
like,
presence there.
It's a lot of the people from those other games that taught the CS players how to do like these ult plays and like ult combos. Those are fucking insane. Like when I watch some of like the Fortnite brains and Overwatch brains like bust out some of those strats, man, that's where that innovation came from in my eyes.
Benji Fishy to get contact here, maybe get a pick.
Like
He
some of
breaks
that
the
shit
gap.
was crazy at first when I was watching
so
it.
rare to see a Cypher offing, so I don't think DRG will be ready for this.
Although Vision Strikers was, Vision Strikers very early.
He's
Yeah,
not going to be given a target.
they were very CS based.
But Doug, if Heretics go back to A, like I see that they're doing right now, they might have an opportunity. They know that Luke has been playing very
But even
aggressive
in
here.
CS, they played
Yes,
exact.
But again, there's no contact.
Oh, he
He gets
commits?
surrounded.
Oh God,
He gets his one, but
I know exactly.
that's not good
the
enough.
ult was canceled. They're still going to find
I
space
don't think
A.
he should have gone for one there.
30 seconds
The
left.
paranoia out, and Boo fills the space.
All right, got the one way in.
Getting further and further as the
Oh, he has
spike
ult.
ultimately will get sunk into the soil of the site.
That's a
Crash
wasted
traded
ult.
out, op still in the hands of Benji Fishy. Wood finding space,
Oh,
finding a kill on the
shit.
TZH. And now an aid to dissuade.
Oh fuck! Just absolutely
It's just too clean.
pristine
It's just too
crosshair
clean.
placement.
Oh my goodness.
And unfortunately, it feels a lot like Icebox, where it's the heroics that are getting DRG 1-2 rounds here or there. But when it just gets to simple, like Valorant, where you're just playing good against good and macro is how things are decided, Heretics are just rolling DRG.
Yeah, and Woot once more is having such a performance. He's sitting at 12 kills right now. He didn't connect with the Headhunter last time, but this time he does, and that nice little cheeky one-tap on a Nick, that was beautiful. And for the side of DRG, I mean, they had man advantage into this round, but Xian7, he kind of jumped the gun a little early there with that thrash. It didn't get him
Alright,
value. It didn't get
exactly.
as much value as it could have gotten.
Good night, good night.
It gets broken right away instead, and that was the win condition for that retake. Yeah, you're up numbers, but still,
I
you
think,
have to be disciplined in those moments.
dude, I think even without Mini Boo, they're fine, but I agree. I think with Mini Boo, this would have been a great experience for them. It sucks that he's feeling so burnt out. I think he probably shouldn't have done Madrid, because now they have a chance to play with Woot. And yeah, it just sucks because I think they could qualify to champs with having that be like their first international, you know, as a team. And I would have them as like favorites if they kept up good form. Like one of the top 3 teams that could win it. I hold them very highly, chat. The skill and strats that like I see on Heretics are kind of unmatched, like in most of their games. And I think once they get the understanding that some of the more experienced teams have with like the mid-rounding and protocols, like all that shit, they just clean up their game a little bit. Dude, they're gonna be like unstoppable. I see what they're doing and they're heading in the right way. And yeah, I do think they choked against Fnatic, yeah. But it's a learning experience. They're a young team. Yeah.
Who's been up here? He's been up here so many rounds. He drops at just the right time.
I mean,
it's one of those losses that might be good for them in the long run.
How did he know?
Oh
He just,
God.
the intuition is on point for Boo right now.
He's a knower.
That's ridiculous.
They're going to push back B. No trips up here. All he has is the cam. The knife will tag. The ult will pop. And the hit will come. The paranoia out to be the first, but Nick and Bukashi hold the line.
Damn, sick hold.
This is why the kid buys a Vandal. What a hold.
Yeah. And it's kind of what I said. Luke took that aggressive line, and yeah, he didn't get the timing on Boo, but it gave his team all the info that was going to be a B hit. And that's why they had 3 players there geared towards that hit.
Yeah, right, Mercury. I
Just
feel you on
crossfires
that.
on the actual site. Beautiful. And that dagger as well from Nick, that timing was perfect.
Oh, I think we,
Heretics
yeah,
again
we
towards
definitely
that
know
B side of the
that.
map, jumping
It's
the
like,
gun
yeah.
too early. They're up man advantage. You
I mean, we
got
know
half your team got
QCK
hit by a dagger.
potentially
Just
good
slow the
now.
round down.
That
We don't
MRPR
need to commit
changes.
KO right there.
Oh, they're back to their old ways. The aggression. A little bit too much. Luke has so much
We
to
got
find.
him. He got him.
And DRG slammed the door on the round once more. The spike is well out of reach.
All right, here's a good response.
Riens is going to have to pull off a ridiculous play to win this one back, and he can't.
A nice first engagement from Luke.
Well, the
Onto
MIBR
Luke.
stuff was with Bazooka and Fraud taking the place of head coach. And I'm assuming there might be a roster change with that, but I don't know. And then there was the rumor of like Pancata going to like Furia, right? Is that where it was? And then there was the QCK and less rumor on Loud, which then turned to be QCK. Is that right? It's all so much, man. Like, it's hard.
And when it comes together, it looks great. Yeah. They're going to do it again.
Great KO.
Luke playing on the
fuck.
other side, satcheling away. But the paranoia will buy some time. Rien's the only one with rifle.
Really good damage done, though. Honestly, for both teams. But we've seen Heretics already get that thrifty round previously. TZH will have something to say about that as well. He can hear all these footsteps, all this jumping around.
Everyone keeps
and when
saying
this hit
2 is
comes
the
in,
duelist.
he should have a clear
Is that
view
what you
over
really
the top of the
want,
smoke,
though, as like a
since he's
Loud
playing on
fan?
top of that market box.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Triple catch the first. There's the sideline over the smoke
Like,
that you mentioned, but
he's been playing controller for so long,
Perhaps
you know?
ill-advised.
Over-eager.
Still has a rifle. Rien's done
Really,
well
there's like
had
a
it.
fluid
Falls
young
at the feet of
duelist they could
Bukashi.
get.
The kid is teeing off now.
They're coming back into this shot.
Boo was nothing but a sheriff and position given away. If the cam wasn't enough, the ult will say it all.
I've heard the Tui's duelist line a lot.
Close out the round. Nice from DRG. Making the map competitive, giving themselves a chance to potentially close this one out.
Mark, what kind of DGen bet are you rocking
nice
right now on
here.
DRG?
Vukashu has found so much success from that corner.
Yeah.
Then he gets that first kill at been back-to-back rounds now. And now it's going to be on Heretics to call a timeout, slow things down, and see what the adjustments have to be, because for the majority of this half, it has felt like
Just for the
effortless
map or
Valorant.
for the
But
series?
something happened on the other side of that timeout from DRG that has changed things. And I think it's two things that have gone on here. I think number one, DRG have made minor adjustments, but it also feels like Heretics are changing the way they've approached these last couple of rounds. You think about that
Pancada coming
heavy
back is
satchel
going to be
into
amazing.
elbow. You think about the way that they were hitting too early onto the hit B a couple of rounds ago. The approach has been different.
Yeah, exactly. They're jumping the gun a little bit too early on these hits. They need to just stick to using the utility, methodically clearing out everything and going for the trading, making sure the spacing is there, everything of that sort. And maybe putting a little bit more emphasis on the middle area of the map.
Let's get the
I feel
banger.
like they should have an idea that DRG is playing 3 players for the A side most of the rounds. So maybe try to take the time enough.
Dude, this content piece was so sick.
To punish maybe the rotate when it comes back fully. Maybe get a pinch on the A.
I still can't
But
believe
so
that
far,
Riot
versus
did a
free side of the map,
content piece,
unless
like
it
a
was the eco
song,
rounds, for DRG, I feel like
with
Heretics
2
hasn't
players
had
on
success
different
as
teams.
much
That's just so dope
on
to
the
me.
actual gun rounds of DRG.
That's so dope that Riot did
3
that.
rounds in a row from the defensive side to keep it competitive, to tie us at 5.
And this is that similar approach that we saw in the beginning of the game. They're going back to what worked.
I don't know how Boo sells the fact that this isn't
That
bullshit.
Shock's not going to catch the first trip.
There's no way he can.
But we'll catch the other 2 with 1.
Nice. That's why Heretics runs the Sova on this map.
You haven't seen that trio?
They don't
Oh,
deposit
man, that's a
Fishy here
great
at the
piece of
B
content.
side
I'm gonna link it
this
actually.
time, but they've done
I'll
so
actually link
many
that.
other rounds before.
It's
that
like
they're
a
allowed to do something like this and just group
22-minute
up A.
video.
Dude, Luke is so far up.
Yeah, this is good from him though.
It's
he can get
so
first
well
contact and get
made.
out potentially with this satchel.
He's got 1.
But this is the one way he
no.
works against him.
No way, dude.
And now Heretics are going to be able to head towards A with
All those
pace.
like small mistakes
Yeah, Wood
cost
is 1 HP, but there's nobody on the site
DRG
to
in
fight
so
back.
many weird occasions.
Shion 7, he should fall back here and just use his thrash. He's sticking around for way too long, almost getting punished by Benji.
Still has plenty of utility to play around. Has the Dizzy as well, and that's the first thing that goes up. Shion 7 on the swing with Thrash will not be used. Numbers the way of the attack.
Baby, it's just
Wood somehow
molting.
still alive with his 1 HP. Now the spike planted, you see the cam coming out, seeing if they can find any. Wu playing his time and
Oh my
striking
god,
when
he
the
gets
moment is
one
right.
with 1 HP.
Finally falling. But DRG with a limited
Oh,
amount
wait,
of options.
TP's
they're
hitting
gonna
this?
drag their way through this, and that's a big kill from TZH. But Patty Tech and Rian save the round for Heretics.
Last round before the switch.
And Shion 7, again, getting dropped with that thrash. Not getting value. Had they had it on the retake,
I mean,
once
you know
more,
I'm down with
telling
that.
you, it would have been so fruitful for them. I mean, TZH on these retakes and Nick on the retakes together have done
I
so
saw
much
that, Merc.
for DRG. They just need
I
that
didn't
little
listen
extra
to it, but I
piece to
saw it.
close out the rounds. And that could be that utility, or it could even just be a body. And I get it, he's trying to even out the numbers, you know?
Wait,
Try
that's
to
an
get it even
attack
before you go for the
one-way?
retake, but sometimes you can win a 4v5.
I'm pretty sure that's a 1-way, yeah.
Last round of the half, the Roomba already getting value. It popped in the face of Luke, he's down to 70 HP. Remember, Nick still has his ult. He's rotated back
They
B.
just literally give
And
control of
Heretics
this.
are rotating away.
Yeah.
And
Very
Luke did
B-heavy
show towards
defaults.
the B side of the map.
Cam and mid instead
So
of
I think
like
Heretics
actually
are reading
fighting
into
for
this thinking that, okay,
fighting for
this
it.
might be a
Smoke
B stack
there.
potentially.
And even if it wasn't, there was enough noise made to draw rotations over.
And this time the drone will get value because that nade is not there. So they can actually push back DRG from elbow from that lane area.
Ooh,
TCH wasn't
good
spotted. The
timing.
drone didn't go deep enough, and now he's taking an aggressive angle. This off angle. Oh my gosh!
Holy fuck,
That's
bro.
unbelievable.
Wood has been so clean. And now with the ult online, Fukashi
Where did
tried
that ult
finding a
go?
window, and yeah, he got his one, but the spacing is back. He's able to trade
Yo,
back.
what's good, Bubsy?
Oh. Nick can't even use his ult. And a 2v4 attempt at a retake.
And a trip, too, for the post plant.
Funneling them back. In
Oh
from
my god,
spawn.
that raise would have been
Flash in
so
their face, the
tilted.
second soaring through.
Everything to delay.
Luke has no choice but to just waltz his way forward. Try to face the music.
One enemy
Walk into the
remaining.
crossfire. Walk into the gunfire.
What if?
A 1v3, but the onus
Oh,
is
they're
on
actually
him. He
playing
can't sit
smart.
back and wait for the fight to come to him. He's got to go. A little bit of leg shown from Benji. And a kill found. But time will expire as the kills
How was
come
the
through.
lev
A
match?
7-5 half. The way of Heretics.
It was very
It
good.
feels like a lot of opportunities left on the table there.
It was
Yeah, it may have.
like the form of those players was insane. Obviously, slightly disappointing because you know, like Genji ended up winning, but Genji deserved to win. They were fucking real good.
Retakes that they had was great. I mean, a way better showing than the last map.
We'll see what the Death thinks about that first half. 7-5.
Like
the way
Genji
of
were
Heretics. What do
real
you guys
good.
think?
Honestly, I couldn't agree more. It does feel like DRG is finding themselves a little bit of a second wind here, which they're certainly going to need. Otherwise, it could have been a
Oswald
very
was
quick 2-0
great.
in favor
He was
of
great.
Heretics. But we'll see
Kind of
what happens
absent on map 2.
Yeah, I think we saw DRG actually winning a few rounds there, not just off the hero plays that we're seeing in the first map of this series.
These were the
Team Heretics
stats.
was actually getting shut down on
So,
some of
like,
their site hits over
dude,
towards B.
he has
We're
8 and
crawling
1
back into
first
these
bloods
late round
map
hits,
3,
I think
and they
DRG
lost
had great synergy to stall them
13-7.
out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
I wanted to show a little bit of a round because
Tom had
exactly
a
what you're
rough
saying,
one.
right? We saw some adaptation. We heard their coach talking about how they read onto things. Benji Fishy got the up here. This is something that he also did in EMEA, even from the attack, just to get that first kill. But
Like the Lotus game
is correct.
was very weird.
This position
You know,
and
it
here
looked
is
like
the
Lev were
player
gonna
is,
win this bonus,
is correct. The way
and
that they delayed
Texture
and
just
never
gets a
did
3K and they snowball. It looked like they were gonna win this
that
bonus,
Benji Fishy has pushed on the
and
they know he's alone.
Genji just stole that round.
Creating that kind of
Like,
pressure, especially if he's with the operator. And then the kill
I
is
say
also
stole, but like
from
the plays they made to get those rounds were so good.
So yeah, the preparation
They
is
were
there.
so
It's
good.
going to be enough when they swap
Like I'll
the
show you this
sides.
bonus.
It's gonna be tough, but some
I've
of
done
them
it
have
already on
released
stream,
this
but I'll do it again.
crowd. They are really coming alive.
This bonus is just like a set play where they dodge the knife. The Ashe was playing deep. They smoke to deny info everywhere mid. They scale up. They gate crash into a Nebula front sight. They dart above that Nebula so that way no one can run in and kill them. They plant immediately. The Ashe was deep. The Viper had that orb lineup. The Sova's droning in the mid round. They have. This is crazy that Tex got those kills, first of all. The Astra then can lurk up mid in the late round. They have fucking shock lineups from here. They have Molly lineup. I mean, that's a sick strat for a bonus. And Guardians and a mid plant.
It's been a competitive scoreline to close out that first half, but
Like,
it
Lev
really feels
lost
like
that
Heretics took
round
control of the vast
with Tex
majority
doing
of it.
that.
Up 2 here on defense now. DRG choosing
It was a
to
really
explore
good
the middle of
game.
the map.
I enjoyed it a lot.
With a lot of
Nerds, yeah,
success.
nerds, exactly.
3, 4
The
of them
whole
here.
fucking buy, everything was planned.
And an interesting buy from Luke to invest into a Sheriff. Normally we see a lot of raises on that attacking side, you know, try to go for satchels to close the gap, especially when you're entering into sights.
Right.
Or at least, you know, a Ghost and a Roomba to clear out some corners. Just very confident in his aim right now, but it's going to be hard. He's going to have to invest a nade in order to break this trip, unless he goes for a wall
Wonder
bang
if
on it.
Woot swings.
But he might get punished.
Seems
He
so
tries to shoot
risky.
it right now.
I mean, he's got help. Surely someone's holding him while he tries to clear it. The nades go out. So does the utility. Nick's the first to fall. There's the value coming out from the Sheriff. It gets a little
Oh, he
messy at the
needed
end there.
that.
He will fall.
He
What a
absolutely
hold.
needed that.
Just when it looked
What
like
was
they
the
had
voice thing?
space.
That nade from Woot just isolated everybody from the site and the main. So it just, the fights were just not in the favor of DRG. And yeah, Luke did a really good job getting a couple kills with that Sheriff, but it's just too much.
Blood waffling about it after that round? Yeah,
Especially with how Heretics played that scenario. I mean, they fought together.
This Heretics roster just looks so good right now, man.
Yeah.
They're playing such clean Valorant. DRG with backs against the ropes here.
I love this Sheriff.
Still a Sheriff in the hands of Luke. He mentioned that he found a little bit of success in the previous round. He got his one.
Yeah, only 2 games ahead.
Gets his a little bit
I'm
closer
pretty sure they're sticking with 2.
Yeah, the problem with buying a Sheriff
All
in this
these
round,
days.
though, is that there's an outlaw on the other side from Rians. So when it comes to the gun round, I mean, that's a one-shot
Dude,
kill.
that's a perfect kill.
Sent Wingman
Oh
on a
my
solo
God.
mission.
Look at all the utility from Heretics. Shock darts, mollies, nades.
And spam. I know it's just
And this guy.
suffocating. Yeah, and then there's Woot.
Go get him, little guy. Little guy won't get value this time around.
I mean, the Spike is still sitting back on the site.
Oh.
The 2 remaining members of DRG are still playing back main.
He's like, wait, this guy bought shields on the eco with a classic? That's what he's saying right now.
Series,
He's so
Heretics hasn't
pissed.
had to really worry
He's
about
so
lurks at
pissed.
all.
No.
That's why you see them over-rotating and
He's so
stacking
mad.
sites anywhere that the pack of DRG shows.
Did that guy
up.
actually have
All the
shields?
way back to Icebox.
Yep.
He did.
They don't
He
have
had
no reason not to
fucking
stack the site that
shields
DRG
on
showing
the
early on.
eco?
They haven't been given a
Why?
reason to. And going into this round, look at the armor
Yo.
from DRG and look at the guns from Heretics.
This
We
psychopath.
have an outlaw.
This
in play
actual
right now.
psychopath.
That's a one-shot kill to the body, and you have 2 of those. I mean, he could post up on any angle, and if they walk into his crosshair, it's
Oh,
basically
bro,
a free
that's-
win to the round. Heretics are setting themselves up to win this bonus.
What?
And that inevitably would be the final nail in the
That's
coffin.
so gross to me. That's so fucking gross to me.
Again, mid-presence from the attack.
Buying
It already
shields on
spotted, yep.
eco.
There
The
was that
classic.
swing. Looking for the cam, almost pays forward with his life. Also, there's got to be somebody holding Benji Fishy here. They're going to get crunched in. The paranoia is so good. They just get rolled.
That paranoia was insane.
The bonus seems inevitable now. Unless TZH can do something special with the classic
No
in his face, he will
shot.
fall.
He got dunked on.
He did.
Nick
get
with a
dunked.
1v3 to try to win the round.
He
Try to
did
avoid
kinda
the
get
financial
dunked on.
deficit that is likely crippling. There's a drone expecting the swing out from mid, but he's looking the wrong way. Finally spots Boo, and it's a foot race. Boo will get back A. And Nick
Now
decides to
look at
re-explore
us.
mid. The door shut in his face. Options limited.
30 seconds left.
Actual facts.
And they know. They've gotten it cornered.
Oh no.
Woot's just waiting on the other side. That also, you know, we talked about this a little bit on Icebox, and yeah, maybe they've kind of moved away from it, but that felt like
Bebe's
discipline as
been
well.
amazing.
Not forcing, not giving them as
So the
ones,
smoke
anything like that.
tiles, the blind is like along that line since he's
There was a dart to
throwing
confirm
it
that he was
from
mid, and then as soon as he knows,
like
they're not
short.
gonna- he has no other where to go except market. Woot was there waiting
That
for
was
him.
nice.
So well played. And I mean, that whole round was so well played from Heretics. They saw the KO dagger land in B main. They understood
It's
nobody
not
pressured
terrible,
A.
no.
Where else is DRG gonna be?
Actually, I do think Heretics look pretty fucking good. Yeah, I don't think DRG has looked terrible. I think Heretics have clowned on them with how good they are.
Leaving Boo here as an anchor, just living, trying
Like
to spot.
the aim and like kind of macro ideas
So
aren't
comfortable
terrible
giving up this space. That wasn't
from
a slash,
DRG.
right? They're just so comfortable giving up this space. But this time the paranoid did not connect.
They just get deleted.
However, Benji Fishy and Woot
Like
still
these guys
do.
don't miss.
This kid.
Oh,
What?
oh my goodness.
What? What?
Woot is just on one.
I mean, we got to get a one-tap counter at this point because this kid has done like 7 of them in this
Bro.
game.
What the fuck?
They just make it look so easy. 4 on the round. The handshake is back.
It really is just another
That
level
was
of this Heretics roster.
insane. I'm glazing him and I still got Fucking caught off guard.
It's the third
so
kill.
clean,
This
man.
one was the
Oh
most
my
impressive.
god, that was so fast.
Little ADS flick.
He's so mechanically gifted. That's
This
why
guy
he's
is
a part of this
crazy.
roster. I mean, they were just waiting for him to become of age.
All right, now I see what
dominate.
everyone was talking about this kid.
And that he is.
And you know what's crazy? This
Yeah,
is EMEA's
Joe.
second seed.
Well, people
Well,
say their #1 seed lost last night.
it was fun watching Miniboo on Neon, but I guess KO it is. KO jail. What is it? KO jail for him? Well, what else can he play? Let's see what kind of jail he's about to be put in.
They just
It
seem like they
shows-
do no wrong here.
Why have you said it like that? Why have you said
Now-
it like that?
I think DRG needed to have a little bit more of a spread default. Maybe pressure that A side of the map a little bit, not just leave it completely open, because so far, Boo, he really hasn't had to worry about it at all. The only time that DRG shows somewhere is when they're actually committing to the area of the map, committing to the site.
He was calling him the
There's
best KO.
no
He
need
was already
to-
breaking him in.
even
Like he was
worry
literally
about
breaking
that
him down,
A
you
side of
know,
the map
getting him
at
ready
all.
to have his
There's
role
no
stolen.
conditioning, there's no
Well, the same
misdirection
flash
from the
play
attack.
that we
DRG
saw last
needs to
half.
try to push them off
Actually,
of these aggro lanes that they're
going with
getting.
the
Push
knife
them off
here.
the mains and then
One
maybe
way.
go back towards mid. But again, no one's gonna
He
pressure
peeks
this A
this
side
to
of the
break a
map,
potential
and it's gonna
cam.
allow
Wasn't
Heretics
there,
just have
so he
much
moves it into
info on the round.
market.
I mean, look, he's not even looking to see if they're even gonna run through the one-way.
They leave him on the line because he has full kit. Ult.
To be fair, Woot is posted up there with a showstopper.
Trip is cleared. And they rotate back. Or at least take a step back. The concerning thing here is the only thing they have to control other areas of the map
What the
is
fuck
cam,
is this
and
smoke,
that's
bro?
like their safety valve right now.
Yes.
The only thing that makes them feel like they can head back.
And
What the
Doug,
fuck
if
is
their
this guy
intention is to
cooking?
bait out that utility and feint that they're going B, you don't need all 5 players
Knife gets only
in the
one.
main there. You can have a more spread default. I mean, Woot could have been all the way pushed up on this flank already.
Re-entering some of the pressure, shock dart to dissuade,
They're trapped in mid.
as they have been the last couple of rounds. Paranoia from a little bit further back.
30 seconds left.
Not going to connect, and they're going to have to go back in A.
Wait,
Guess
what plushie are we
There's
talking
Woot,
about?
And it's Woot with the showstopper, but the
I
difference
missed
from how
this.
he plays this
What
to
plushie
Luke,
are we talking
he
about?
takes a step back, he rotates away.
Time.
There's not much.
There's no time. This showstopper's gonna get value like crazy.
Woot holds the line.
They can't win.
This
There's gonna be
kid's
no time.
incredible, man.
They're all here. The spam, the knife.
They can't do anything. And
This is... yeah, go on.
This is what happens when you just 5-man group up and you don't have a spread default on the map.
Oh,
You don't give yourself
yeah,
the,
they have
the
no
time
space
to
anywhere.
rotate all the way around. You have to
I
clear
feel
too
bad
many
for
things because you
DRG
don't have
because
the info
it's
on the
like they
opposite side of
just
the map.
it's just like EDG at like their first event or FPX at their first event. Like they needed to experience what it's like playing the other regions. And EMEA is a hard region to play against when you're used to playing against only Chinese teams. Like it's the polar opposite, you know? I just think they were bound to struggle. There's just, it's
That might be
hard.
more accurate.
You can look at all the VODs in the world, and this guy is
And Woot's
crazy.
doing plenty
Like,
of aiming for the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
Thrash will be invested, but not a lot of utility to follow up or
Shion
bodies to
7,
follow up.
Shion 7 tag 2, but it's not going to matter. That's a big molly out from Nick, though.
3v2, winnable.
Bukashu and Nick, with spike in hand, have managed to find safe crossing.
But again,
Lounging over a coffee and cigarette.
left side.
At least they have the spike here. Well, at least they had the spike here. That might have been the only real silver lining that they had there. Heretics from
Dude,
beginning to end, from A to
watching EMA Valorant's like, oh, fuck, the round started. Oh, hold up, one sec. I'll be back before the first engagement. I'm going to go run and take a piss real quick. Like,
This is a good
like, you got time to get some shit done after you see the round start, you know?
and for DRG,
You
they
got,
need to go back to the
You got some extra time. You're in freeze time in EMEA. You got some time to get some shit done for sure. You got some math homework, you got a couple problems. You're cooking, you can probably get all the prep work done, you know? This is just a lie. Wait, you're not standing for the slander?
But Heretics looking so good. And really not having to show their whole hand early on in this tournament.
No, not at all.
I mean, Woot, I think in the series, 17 first bloods.
I love when I spread fake info on the internet. It's just the best.
He's a freak, man.
Woot is the truth.
No, there's just no way.
I hate how long it takes to get the stats.
And who's supporting him? Pad Attack. Beautiful flashes. Great mechanical talent for himself as well.
Yeah, I think the big takeaway here is Heretics look really good. Yeah, they had one scrim. I don't think it really mattered. They didn't have to show very much at all. I think they were very decisive.
Oh, we get the draws live. Dude, we get the draws live. Oh my god. I was literally ready to just like, oh, I'm gonna.
They executed from top to bottom.
Yeah.
And they just kind of ran.
Whoa, cool shot.
And they let it slip away a little bit on that attacking side, but what I liked was that they honed it back and closed out that half.
Yeah.
That's what was so impressive to me, because it's so easy when you're rolling a team to just like play really loose and all of a sudden a comeback happens. But if you do
So
that
what
to
are
the
our
wrong
possibilities
teams,
right
it
now?
can be a very bad thing. So I'm glad I'm glad the timeout happened and they brought it back.
The Verizon post-match interview on the stage right now with Ben J. Fishy.
来到赛后采访，我是维嘉，让我们再次恭喜 Team Heretics 赢下了本场比赛的胜利。我们是请到了 Benji Fishy 来接受我们的采访。那首先可能想问一下 Benji， 来到了上海大师赛，也拿下了属于他们的首胜，现在是什么样的心情和感受呢 ？So welcome to the post-match interview, and I'm now joined by Benji Fishy from Team Heretics with us. Huge congratulations on this win. So how do you feel to pick up your first win of Master Shanghai?
Yeah, it feels amazing. You know, I mean, for me, it's my first ever international win. You know, we went 0-2 in Madrid, so
Did they
you know,
really?
it was really good, especially with the conditions we've been under. To come out and play like this, you know, with everything, it feels great.
他说感觉非常的惊喜，非常的开心，因为这对于他来说是他第一次在国际赛事上获得比赛的胜利。之前在马德里的时候确实没能有机会获得比赛的胜利，当时确实是一个非常可惜的情况。但是现在他们努力了，成功了，然后也拿下了他们国际赛的首胜，非常的开心。那接下来想问一下他，因为其实这一阵对于 Team Heretics 来说，可能确实经历了很多东西，他们经历了人员的轮换，同时可能因为一些原因，很多选手没有及时来到上海，所以他们的准备时间就像 Benji 之前说过是非常非常短的。所以说在现在他们感觉 Pathetic 回来之后，他们的准备是怎么样的？他们的团队默契现在是什么样的呢？ So many things happen these days, and roster change and some other problems. You mentioned you don't have enough time to do the preparations, but today you just seem unbeatable. So how's your preparation and how's your team synergy after Pathetic comeback?
I mean, we've had a one full day to practice, you know, with this new roster. Us as a team, we haven't scrimmed or played a game together since the grand finals against Fnatic and EMEA. So it was mainly due to like us having a break after grand finals and then having some visa problems while getting to Shanghai. So then yeah, like past 2 days before this game we were able to practice, but we basically just had one full day of practice with Fatty and Woot on Duelist. So it's been a little bit hard, but I think we're slowly getting the hang of it. And I think the more games we play, the better it's going to be for us.
That's a good little power.
他说，其实确实对于他们来说，准备时间是非常短的，可能只有1到4天这个样子。然后当时他们这一套阵容，可能在 Pathetic 加入之前，他们在和 Fnatic 当时的决赛之前有练习过一阵子，但是在 Pathetic 加入之后，可能确实只有短短几天的时间让他们去练习。同时当时可能因为一些签证的问题，一些选手没有能够及时来到上海，所以可能说在今天的比赛之前，他们对于准备时间来说，可能只有差不多2天的时间。但是对于他们来说，可能他们也确实克服了很多问题，然后也赢下了今天这场比赛的胜利，确实做得非常的漂亮。那最后其实来到上海也有几天了嘛，也想问一下 Benji Fishy 选手，你觉得上海的生活怎么样？喜不喜欢这里的生活？
So
I
it's
find
been
I
few
get
days
like,
since you arrived Shanghai. Do you enjoy the life here?
I don't know, like
Oh,
crazy
I
like
love
brain
Shanghai.
fog
It's
and just like
literally
flustered and shit.
probably the favorite city I've been
On
to.
very low sleep.
You know,
Like
the
midday.
place is amazing. It's so pretty. The food is amazing. Like literally, there's nothing for me to complain about. It's unreal. Seriously. Like the first night we got here, we went out with all the lights. Oh, it's so cool. So cool. I love it.
OK。丹吉说他非常喜欢上海，这可能是他来过他最喜欢的城市，而且感觉来到上海之后每一天都很开心。他们喜欢这里的生活，喜欢这里的人，然后也非常享受在这打比赛的每一天。对于他来说，对于这个城市，可能他真的觉得没有任何可以抱怨的地方，只有非常喜欢享受来到上海的每一天。So do you also have some words for the Shanghai fans?
Some words?
Do you have words for the fans in this arena?
Yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. All the support for me and my team. I'm sorry we eliminated, or not eliminated. Sorry we beat a Chinese team. I apologize, but thank you guys for supporting, and I hope to, get some more wins. Thank you.
他说他非常开心，大家可以支持他们。虽然说今天可能和 CN 的队伍对战，赢下了 CN 的队伍，他感到有一些抱歉，但是他会尽力赢下每一场比赛，尽力赢下之后的比赛。也感谢大家一直以来的支持，谢谢大家。那我们的赛后采访到这里今天结束了，接下来还有非常重要的抽签仪式在等着大家，不要走开。So that's all for our interview, and let's draw to the draw show.
Ooh, the draw show. Let's go. This is what we want.
That's right, it's time for the draw show. Benji, you have nothing to be sorry for because no team has been eliminated so far, but we will find out over the next couple of days who is going to survive and go to playoffs and who will be eliminated on this stage. Now, to find out which teams will be going up against each other, we're going to do a draw. And I am now joined by Victoria, who's going to explain the rules and how we're going to find those matchups.
Yeah, so through the first 2 days of competition, we've had teams that have won, and so they're going to be the 1-0 teams, and then we're going to have the teams that lost their first match. They are the 0-1 teams. Teams from the same pool are going to be drawn to match each other. So the team that is going to be drawn first into each match is the higher seed. Regional matchups are fair game, but that doesn't matter here, so I think we're all set.
Oh, I can't wait to get into it. But just before that, let me explain to everybody here what is happening. 大家好，第一轮的比赛已经结束了，我们现在用抽签的方法看一看下一轮这8个。
You think some of those balls are colder than the other ones? Is that what you guys are saying? You think one of those is just frozen? One of them is just like scalding hot? You guys thinking this is rigged?
Okay, this is going to be the first seed coming up for that first 1-0 matchup, and it will be G2. Now, as Victoria explained just here, the next team she's pulling out will be the opponent G2 will face, and everybody here wants Fun plus Phoenix. Will we get it though, however? Oh, it's Team Heretics.
Wait, is that the G2 matchup or the next game?
So Team Heretics will be facing G2 first. G2 will be the highest seed. Next, we're going to be determined who's going to be the first seed for the next match up. And it will be FPX. Okay, they're going to be the first seed coming into this, which means the only team that's still left to be drawn, Victoria, if you would do the honors, of course, is the team that won earlier today, and it is Gen G versus FPX. Wow, okay, that's a pretty spicy matchup right off the bat. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for all of these matches. We got some good teams.
That's brutal for FPX, man.
Yeah,
that's brutal.
Yeah, let's do it. I just absolutely love the energy from the crowd here. Of course, this is where the other CN team is currently hiding. DRG, of course. 你们想看 DRG 吗？想跟他们跟谁？给我说一说。跟他们 DRG Levitan。好。Okay, I think the crowd, I mean, there was a lot of Aspas fans in here, so I feel like everybody,
fuck.
You can hear them.
Give him DRG. Give him DRG. Come on, Victoria. Give him DRG.
Let's see. Are we
Come
gonna
on.
give them what they
Come
want?
on.
Oh.
Fuck.
Okay, we're gonna be led versus T1. Of course, the exact same system as we've done over the upper as well. We have 2 more teams left. Let's see who we're gonna get here. Oh, I'm excited for this one. It is gonna be DRG. It is gonna be DRG. And once again, let's see the honors. Here,
Surely Charles can take out the dragon,
I do
right?
like how we've managed to get every region. Of course, Foot is going to be last. We're not going to have any inter-regional ones right off the bat, but of course, we got to say, some of these lower bracket games are going to start to get scary because elimination is on the line.
Yeah, I'm super excited for the next 2 days of competition. These matches aren't in order yet. The schedule will be released later, but these 2 matches will be tomorrow on day 3. Day 4 we'll have our 0-1 matches, and yeah, super excited.
Oh, I'm very excited as well. 明天我们会看到 G2 Team Heretics 还有 FPX GNG， 所以大家谢谢你们跟我们参加这个抽签。
Which way are they doing it? Which games are tomorrow?
I can't wait to see for the games tomorrow.
I wonder which game is first. Do they say?
All right, so we now know how the chips fall on this one. Exciting matches. Also, I want to give a massive shout out to the Shanghai crowd, just popping off and just loving the draw show. That is just great. And I know what they wanted. They wanted to see some FPX shenanigans up in
tomorrow,
which they did manage to get. But I think they wanted FPX G2. At least that was the vibe
Oh,
that
there
I
we go.
got from
Let's
the
go.
crowd. But instead, we ended up getting
to be
G2
determined.
Team Heretics FPX versus Gen G. Now, remember, it's important to note, schedule will be TBD, so make sure you stay glued to the Valorant socials for all that good stuff. And then on day 4, we'll have Lev T1 and then DRG and Foot.
I just think it's funny that each
I
from
don't
every
know what
region,
they're
one of
gonna
the
go
teams
for.
has lost and the other one has won. So it's very good that we still, in that crisscross. I like that.
Yeah, also both of these kind of 1-0 games I think are going to be incredible to watch. I think we got lucky with the draws here.
Yeah, all right. So what teams have impressed you guys so far?
G2 Heretics. I'm just thinking about them.
Okay.
No, hear me out.
So here we have all of our teams.
For G2 because I think Heretics is too easy. But yeah, because
So
they lost 13-1.
we have these 2 teams versus each other. We have these 2 teams versus each other. Who is it? It's T1 Lev. Is that what it is? Right? Yes, T1 Lev. And then Foot DRG. And the teams down here, if you lose, you're out. Holy fuck. He popped off, dude. He was insane today. Woot was so good. 10-2 on that second. 27 kills in 18 rounds. 200. Like, I'm a real believer in him. I'm a real believer in Woot at this point. Like, what always really pushes me over with like these young talents is watching them play on stage like that and do all of their normal like reactive like in the moment type plays there. And I just know like if they're calm at this age on stage and making those kind of like reactive plays, thinking clearly, I just trust long term. Like they'll figure out all the rest. Like the skill is so immense. Like it's ridiculous. Like he has a skill diff on like 90% of the other pros. Yo, what's up, Gary? Just catching these games lately.
So it's a tough road to qualification for the playoffs for those teams that have already lost in Swiss.
Yeah, but especially knowing how playoffs.
Oh, it's not in yet. So I got 3 out of 4. Foot let me down. Wait, what was Ella's fucking picks?
I mean, wouldn't be the first time everyone's just hating on America's region, you know? Unreal. No, seriously. What a great way to start things off. We thank you guys.
Oh, she is looking rough.
Continues tomorrow, same time, same place, right here. We thank you so much for joining us.
That's rough. Oh, I'm not buying her anything.
We'll see you then, folks. Take care.
Finish the Preds from earlier. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Those Preds. I was like, wait, what Pred did I say? Okay. I got you.
When you think of heavyweight matchups, a few names come to the mind. Names like Aspas, names like Texture, Genji, Leviathan. It's about to go down.
Wait, we didn't even do a Pred for the next... Wow, you guys didn't even tell me. I think that's because my stream crashed, huh? Who wins Icebox? Gotta make sure. Heretics. Alright. Wire pick'em's looking like what? Oh, like this. So it had you pick the 4 teams you think would get out, and then it has you do like each round. Like these just showed up actually. Okay. So my pick'ems here. Ooh. I'm gonna skip that. Gen G versus FPX. I don't see a world where it's possible. Have they ever met? No previous encounters. I mean, their form is quite good. They 2-0'd EDG, and they honestly competed in the grand finals. So, like, their form is decent for sure. Let's see. So they're banning split probably. These are problems. Against Gen G, these are problems. These are fucking big problems in your map pool against Gen G. Like, we literally watched Gen G play this map and this map today, and I know they can play split. They fucking owned on that shit in Madrid. So they're in a really rough spot. And we also saw Gen G. This is like a comfort pick for them. So their best map is like a comfort pick for Gen G. And they're rocking a weird triple controller, which I was tearing apart yesterday. I was like, there's so many holes in this. We watched their sunset. I think, yeah, unless there's layers that we didn't see, I think it could be picked apart. I don't think Gen G's the type of team to anti a lot, but I gotta pick them. Lev versus T1. God damn, what a fucking 0-1 game. That's so brutal. I'm trying to recall this game right now. Oh, yeah. Damn. Holy shit. I forgot that collapse happened. Oh, bro, this is so crazy. The question is whether I think... I'm not going to lie, guys. I think T1's going to win, maybe. Let me check the map pools again. I'm scared, dude. I'm like thinking about like the shooters that are on T1, and I'm like, man, the shooters weren't out there today for Lev. Only like a couple of them showed up. So Lev are gonna try. They do love Sunset. They have like fake confidence on Lotus. Their Breeze is no good. So Lev want to get it to Icebox, Sunset, Bind, and maybe Ascent, maybe. I think this is better than the record shows. G2 is very good here. Crew is very good here. And Cloud9, they lost in like triple OT with a weird comp. This is very deceiving. Keep that in mind. T1, terrible in Bind. What the fuck? That's a problem in the veto. Both teams kind of shit on split, so Not really a punish available. Ascent. This might be T1's pick. Icebox. They're gonna fucking tear them to pieces if they run this comp. Lev will tear them to pieces on this map. So that makes 2 maps in the pool. They won't pick Lotus. Lev won't pick Lotus. It might be 3rd. And Lev will probably beat their asses here too. KO Gecko. Yeah, I think the map pool makes me just go Lev here. Yeah, kind of agree with you, Nix, but I think like with like 4 out of 5 maps that I just talked about, I think the map pool just favors them in general. And the maps that like are sketchy for them, they have some footage and there's fucking holes in the footage is what I'm saying. Like if they just play the veto smart and play their fucking game, I think they just get out of this series, right? Like they have this game, and while it is a 13-1, I mean, look at the comp. There's only so many things this comp can do if you know you're playing against it, right? And with a team like Lev that's running, to be honest, this comp does work pretty well against Harbor Viper, which is why it worked well here. So honestly, it could give Lev some problems, but they have this to work with as like a blueprint, you know, which is a lot. DRG versus Foot. I can't, man. I can't pick DRG. I can't. Why does it say picks are locked? What's going on there? What's going on there? Wait. Chat. Am I done? What's happening? Okay, well, I'll just talk about the last one anyway. So G2 versus Heretics. This is a hard one because G2 is a very anti-strat heavy team, and they're playing a team that has a very different duelist that's insane. So they can't really anti-strat very effectively. Like there's a lot of wild card plays that they're going to have to deal with, which could cause them some issues. The counter argument that the armchair analysts will say on Reddit will be like, well, look, Shot, they played star duelists all playoffs. Like they played fucking Oxy and Kesnet and then Cryo and then Osboss and then Cryo again. I'm like, dude, but I get what you're saying. I get it. But the difference is that in those games there was a lot of footage. And when you know how players like to hold stuff, when they like to aggress, how they like to aggress, what kind of buys they like, it really shapes how you approach areas. So this, I didn't mean to click that. This could really go Heretics' way, and it wouldn't shock me even in the slightest. Let's see what maps everyone's good on right now. Click a month back. All right, Heretics. I'm surprised they're not really converting many wins here. They're good everywhere. They probably are just permabanning Ascent. They're literally good everywhere. It's a hard veto. Peace out, Eglet. I'm about to end too. I will see you guys tomorrow for the games. I just want to think about how I'm going to cement this last pick in. I think I honestly am going to go Heretics, guys. With a stand-in. I feel like that's so fucking reactionary of me, though. That's so reactionary of me. That literally is so Reddit. Like, I just watched them own the fucking 3-seed Chinese team that had no expectations. Do I really think they're going to fucking have that form against G2? I do. I do. I have to. I have to fucking think that. I'm not me if I don't think that. Yeah, correct. Carrie, yeah. I'm going Heretics. I'm going Gen G. I said I'm going Lev, and then I said I'm going Foot. I think the duelist differential could be great. I think when we looked at the map pools seem to favor Heretics even with a stand-in. I know Padtech has been with the team nonstop, and the stylistic differences between the Woot comps and the Mini Boo Woot comps and the Mini Boo Padtech comps are all very great. So there's not a lot of footage for G2 to look at, and that's a problem. That's a huge problem because that's how they got here. So I'll be impressed if G2 win. I don't think it's impossible. Same with any of these teams. These are really hard games to predict. I might have said this might have been like one of my more certain picks in the first stage. I ended up being wrong. So probably would have said this would have been most certain. But man, if Woot doesn't look like he did today, G2 probably will win, yeah. Because G2 has been a great team. Yeah, I'm locking it in. Locking it in. All right. Oh, this is the hotel I stayed at a long time ago when I went to Shanghai. This shit was amazing. Shangri-La. I pulled up I was looking at the buffet, dude. God, this buffet was insane. This was fucking ridiculous. It just like went on and on. I don't know, like there's not even like a good picture of it because these are like all separate rooms. God, it was so good. That hotel was amazing. I could fucking live in there, just never come out. You're there. You're in nowhere as well. This place was great. It was like on the bend, the river right there. Shit, that place was sick. What do we got? Why am I just looking through this shit? I am so tired. Yeah, there are. Yeah. Did some sightseeing. I can't even remember where I ate. It was so long ago at this point. Yeah, dude, Shanghai is an amazing city. I can't wait to go back to that area of the world in general. Like, I really want to go back. It's just such an experience. It's fun to just be in such a fucking different place. So many people, so many options. It's fucking crazy. All right. Okie dokie. I think I'm gonna end it. Like I said, I didn't sleep very good last night. I'm gonna end early tonight. Try to sleep. I gotta kind of adjust into this new sketch. Have I gone to Seoul? No. The only I mean, I technically have gone to Dubai, but other than Dubai, the only Asian city I've gone to is Shanghai. I just have kind of caught some unlucky breaks with like the tournaments, I guess. Always wanted to go to Seoul. Always wanted to go to Tokyo. Probably like Beijing. I want to go to Hong Kong. We got a lot of areas in like Thailand, Philippines. I would love to like just hop all around Asia. I did see the CS2 update. Let me see. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Like, I want to see this shit one day. Like these like floating islands by Vietnam. I want to go to so many places in Asia. It's just so far and I hate leaving my house. Fucking, and it costs a lot of money. There's a lot of complications with it, truthfully. All right. It's a mood. It is a mood. All right. I'm going to send you guys to Lothar. That's such first world problems. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow and peace out. Good night. Good night.